Hi, my name is Don, owner of the Nation's Attic. And through the course of this entire year of 2016, we've turned up quite a few United States Navy Mark V diving helmets. But during that time, we could never turn up the elusive and very hard to find Dunn Mark V. And now at the very end of the year, with it snowing outside and a fire in the background, I've got two of these very rare examples of the Mark V made by Dunn of Miami, Florida. Now, during the course of production of the Mark V, from 1916 into the 1980s for the U.S. Navy, there were only 4 different manufacturers of this helmet. And by far, the most difficult manufacturer to acquire is Dunn. They only had a small contract to make this helmet during World War II. And it's assumed that that contract was for 1,200 helmets. So today, out of that very, very small amount, their helmets, or their examples of the Mark V, are by far the most difficult. And now we've got 2 of them, which is totally incredible. The other very interesting fact, and we'll show more details here in a little bit, is that both of these helmets represent the very first part of the production and the very last. This one right here next to me is serial number 79, but it's also hiding some really interesting secrets within it too that we'll get into later. The one on the other end is 917, almost the very end of production. Now also I wanted to point out with them both next to each other here, how Mark Vs are commonly found and what they look like. This one right here is an example that still retains its original tinning. And what that is this gray material that helped prevent saltwater corrosion to the copper body. Dunn helmets like this, a lot of times were tinned over the entire helmet. Brails, wing nuts, everything. Now, some helmets were used quite a bit. The tinning was removed for various reasons, and that's what you'll have right here on the other side. This helmet is only 1 year older than this one, but all the tinning is gone, so you have the exposed copper and brass, which really looks good. So it's almost personal preference to collectors what they want. Something bone stock original that's more gray, how it looked originally, or something like this that shows off the copper and brass elements of the helmet. So here in a little bit later, we're going to get into more detail about each one of these helmets and the differences between early Dunn Mark Vs and later ones.